Here's something kind of new, something that I find very, very important, because finding a good quality salad topper is important to me. Okay, mostly I just use the avocado mayo you can buy from like Costco or something like that, but it's the only place that sells a decent mayonnaise, okay, a decent salad topper out there. I don't like to use Kraft. I don't like to use Hidden Valley. I don't like to use any of those store-bought ones, because you take a look at the ingredient list and you see a whole bunch of oils where it's like, geez, it says that it's made with olive oil. Gee, it seems like it's supposed to be made with avocado oil. Why is there canola? Why is there sunflower? Why is there really shitty soybean oil that's in there? None of this really makes sense. It's supposed to be made with oh, right, made with, not exclusively of. So if you have the time, you have the parts, just give me the word and I'm ready to start. You can make your own olive oil mayonnaise. Like I said, I like to put it on my salad as a topper because I don't get enough fat in my diet. Okay, I like to eat lean cuts of meat, chicken, shrimp, a little bit of red meat on the weekend, but outside of that, my one meal a day, not really getting enough fat. So I put that on there, and if I can just cut corners and not have to get expensive mayo that's exclusively sold at one place and the proximity of where I live, and then just even getting it online is just astronomically priced rather. If I can just make it myself, that's awesome. So I'd like to spread the good word, as it were. Mayonnaise is everywhere. It's being slapped on sandwiches, burgers, and wraps. What is this, the 1960s? And mayonnaise, have you heard the new thing? It's called mayonnaise. You know what it's made with? Well, let me tell you. Just line on up. Bring a blender. That's all you need to create this delicious, scrumptious alternative to your regular Kraft dip. You like ranch? Well, guess what, friend? You can add whatever herbs or spices you like to have inside, and feel free to dip your crackers, chips, fries, or vegetables. It is the new thing that is going around. Although there's something to be said for the use of mayonnaise, it really falls below the grade when it comes to the health benefits. It can actually be quite harmful due to its dairies, oils, or modified artificial ingredients. Yeah, you just take a look at, what is it, Hellmann's, and I forget what the other one is. It's been a minute since I've even touched it. Cool Miracle Whip. That's what's out there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Things that you probably don't like, when it should just be the simple, bits of egg, bits of vinegar, and bit of oil. That's all that should be in there, and it's very simple to make. That's why I wanted to do this video. So sue me. But again, you get the essentials of these very, very good ingredients just muddied by the big corporations, man. They just mess up something that should be just simply good for you. So mayonnaise can help provide a unique flavor and moistness, hot, right, to all kinds of sandwiches, and help create the base for a number of dips. In this case, creating mayonnaise that is fresh and free of any ingredients that cause digestive upsets, such as soybean oil, dairy, because there's no need to have dairy in any of this, white vinegar, and artificial ingredients. I didn't know that the white vinegar really upset anybody, but okay, cool. And uses replacements that can actually enhance apple cider vinegar and help some beneficial probiotics. Yeah, no, I have a little bit of apple cider vinegar every day, but yeah, if you can work it into mayonnaise as well, that's awesome. You've hit the jackpot. So what do you need? A good quality blender, some measuring cups as well. That would help, or just some measuring spoons. 2 egg yolks. Okay, obviously you can go ahead and double, triple, quadruple, and whatever you need. Okay, you need to make a little jar of this. I don't necessarily know how much this makes, but obviously you just add everything all up there. It doesn't look like a heck of a lot, but when I do a pretty decent sized salad, by the way, but I probably have maybe a tablespoon of mayo on top of it. I don't know. I just grab a fork and I just dip it inside of it, and it's just coated enough where it's not like dripping off, where if I hold it sideways, but then that's enough. That's good for me, but whatever that shakes out to. So what do you need for this anyways? 2 egg yolks. Okay, just the yolks, not the whites. The whites will puff it up too much and it won't set, and then you'll just have a disaster of vinegar and lemon juice. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, 1/4 tablespoon of mustard, okay, 1 tablespoon of sea salt, 1 cup of olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of dried dill, garlic, or a herb of choice, whatever you want to put in it. Not necessary. You don't need to put garlic. You don't need to put dill in there if you don't want to. If you don't want to make a quasi ranch dip from the go, and pineapple flakes for all I care. So what do you do with all this stuff? You combine the egg yolks, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, mustard, salt, herbs, and a cup of oil. Blend for 10 to 15 seconds. While the blender is running on low, add in the remainder of the oil, so your 1 cup of olive oil, slowly through the removable top until the mixture is thickened. Scrape out the mixture into the glass jar and store for up to 2 weeks. Don't know if it would last any longer than that. What is it? Good Choice Foods or whatever I have right now. It looks like after it's been cracked open, refrigeration lasts a lot longer than 2 weeks, kind of a few months. So just see how well this stores if you would be inclined to make any of this, which I know I am. So I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out what exactly comes of this, and yeah, if I can save a bunch of money, because I know I've got this stuff kicking around my place, and as opposed to a jar, I think it's 710 milliliters, so whatever that is for my American friends out there, a jar that's about yay big by about yay round. Okay, that's about 10-12 bucks right now. Probably a lot, especially when you consider what a cup of olive oil, everything that's just literally in my cupboard just sitting around downstairs. So if I can cut corners that way, and especially if you guys like some mayo, but if you don't like all of the disastrous ingredients that can definitely promote inflammation in your body in there, well, hey, killing 2 birds with 1 stone there. Hopefully you appreciated that. Hopefully you got that little bit of a different thing on there, but hey, it's one of the very few things that I eat on a consistent basis, and I like saving a little bit of money, and I like cutting corners, and I like doing things by myself, so I know exactly what is going in what I eat. So with that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.